high God, and highest King, that of Nod made all thing, beast, fowl, and grass growing, and of me earth made, thou gave me grace to do thy willing, for after great sorrow and sighing, thou hast me lent great liking. 2 sons, my heart to glad. Cain and Abel, my children dear, whom I got within 30 year, after the time we waved were of paradise for our pride. Therefore now them will I lear, to make them know in good manner what I see when Eve my fear was taken of my sight. Whilst that I slept in that place, my ghost to heaven ravished was. For to see there had I grace things that shall befall, to make you ware of cumbrous case, and let you for to do trespass. Some I will tell before your face, but I will not tell all. I wot by things that I there see, that God will come from heaven on high, to overcome the devil so sly, and light into my kind. And my blood that he will win, that I so lost for my sin. A new law then shall begin, and so men shall it find. Water or fire as wittily, all this world shall destroy. For men shall sin so horribly, and do full much amiss. Therefore, that you may escape that noy, do well, and beware me by. I tell you here by prophecy, this will befall y-wis. Also I see, as I shall say, that God will come the last day to deem mankind in flesh viray, and flame of fire burning, the good to heaven, the evil to hell. Your children this tale you may tell, this saw I in paradise, or I fell as I lay there sleeping. Now will I tell how you shall do God's love to underfoe. Cain, husband's craft thou must go to, and Abel a shepherd be. Therefore of corns fair and clean, that groweth on ridges out of the rain, Cain thou shalt offer as I mean to God and majesty. And Abel, while thy life shall last, thou shalt offer and do my hest to God the firstborn beast. Therefore thou make thee bone, thus shall you please God Almighty. If you do this well and right, with good heart in his sight and full devotion. Now for to get your sustenance, I will you teach without distance. For sith I fell that mischance of that fruit for to eat, my life, children fair and free, with this spade, as you may see, I have dolven. Learn this at me, how you shall win your meat.
My sweet children, darlings dear, you shall see how I live here, because that we unbuxom were, and did as God knolled. This pain there, as had been no need, I suffer on earth for my misdeed, and of this wool spin thread by thread, to heal me from the cold. Another sorrow I suffer also, my children I must bear with woe, as I have done both you too, and so shall women all. This was the devil, our bitter foe, that made us out of joy to go. To please God's sons, therefore, be throw in sin, that you not fall.
Mother, forsooth I tell it thee, a tillman I am, and so will I be, as my father hath taught it me. I will fulfil his law. Of corn I have great plenty sacrificed to God. Soon you shall see. I will make to look if he will send me any more.
And I will with devotion to my sacrifice make me bound, the loveliest beast by my crown. To thee, my lord, I will choose, and offer it before thee here, meekly and in good manner. No beast to thee may be too dear, for that may I not lose.
I am the elder of us two, therefore first I will go. Such as the fruit is fallen fro is good enough for him. This corn standing as mote I thee was eaten with beasts, as men may see. God, thou getst none other of me, be thou never so grim. It were pity by my pen this eared corn for to brenn. Therefore the devil hang me then, and now of this get aught. This earless corn grew nigh the way, of this offer I will to-day. For clean corn by my fay, of me getst thou naught. Lo, God, here may thou see such corn as grew to me. Part of it I bring to thee, anon, withouten let. I hope thou wilt quite me this, and send me more of worldly bliss. Else, forsooth, thou doest amiss, and thou be in my debt.
Now my brother, as I see, hath done sacrifice now to thee. Offer I will as falleth for me, such as thou hast me sent. The best beast as mote I thee, of all my flock with heart free. To thee offered it shall be. Receive, Lord, my present. High God and King of bliss, now soothly I know well by this, my sacrifice accepted is before the Lord today. A flame of fire send thou has from heaven on high into this place. I thank thee, Lord, of thy grace, and so shall I do aye.
Out, out! How have I spent my good? To see this sight I wax near wood. A flame of fire from heaven stood on my brother's offering. His sacrifice I see God takes, and mine refuses and forsakes. My semblant for shame shakes for envy of this thing.
Cain, why art thou wroth now? Why? Thy semblant changes wonderly. If thou do well and truly, thou may have meed of me. Wot'st thou not well that for thy deed, if thou do well, thou may have meed? If thou do foul, foul for to speed, and sicker thereof to be. But Cain, thou shalt have all thy will, thy talent, if thou wilt fulfil. Sin of it will thee spill, and make thee evil to speed. Thy brother buxom shall be, and fully under thy paucity the lust thereof pertains to thee. Advise thee of thy deed.
Ah, well. Well then, it is so. Come forth, brother, with me to go into the field a little here-fro. I have an errand to say.
Brother, to thee I am ready, to go with thee full meekly, for thou art elder than am I. Thy will I will do aye.
Say, thou caitiff, thou conjoin, weens thou to pass me of renown? Thou shalt fail by my crown of mastery, if I may. God hath challenged me now here for thee, and that in foul manner, and that shalt thou abide full dear, or that thou wend away. Thy offering God accept has, I see by fire that one it was. Shalt thou never eft have such grace, for die thou shalt this night. Though God stood here in this place for to help thee in this case, thou should die before his face. Have this, and get thee right.
Cain, where is thy brother Abel?
I wot ne'er. I cannot tell of my brother. Wot'st thou not well that I of him had no keeping?
What hast thou done, thou wicked man? Thy brother's blood asks thee upon vengeance as fast as it can from earth to me crying. Cursed on earth thou shalt be aye, for thy deed thou hast done today. Earth worried in thy work shall be aye that wickedly hast wrought. And for thou hast done this mischief, to all men thou shalt be unlief, idle and waved as an thief, and over all set at naught.
Out, alas, where may I be? Sorrow on each side I see, for if I out of the land flee from man's company, beasts I wot will weary me. And if I lang by my luity, I must be bound and nothing free, and all for my folly. For my sin so horrible is, and I have done so much amiss, that unworthy I am y wis forgiveness to attain. Well I wot wherever I go, whoso meets me will me slow, and each man will be my foe, no grace to me may gain.
Nay, Cain, thou shalt not die soon, horribly if thou have done. It is not thy brother's boon thy blood for to shed. But, forsooth, whoso slayeth thee, sevenfold punished shall he be, and great penance thou may not flee for thy wicked deed. But for thou to this deed was born, thou and thy children trust mon unto the 7th generation, great penance for to thole. For thou today hast done so, thy seed for thee shall suffer woe, and while thou on the earth may go, of vengeance have the dole.
Out, out, alas, alas, I am damned without grace. Therefore I will from place to place, and look where is the best. Well I wot and wittily into what place that come I, each man will loathe my company, so shall I never have rest. Foul hap is me befall, whether I be in house or hall, cursed Cain men will me call, from sorrows may none me save. But yet I will, or I go, speak with my sire and dam also, and their malison both too I wot well I must have. Father and mother, rest you well, but one tidings I shall you tell. I have slain my brother Abel as we fell in a strife.
Alas, alas, is Abel dead? Alas, rueful is my rede. No more joy to me is led, save only Eve, my wife.
Alas, now is my son slain. Alas, now marred is all my main. Alas, I can never be fain, but in woe and mourning. Well, I wot and know I wis, very vengeance that it is, for to God did I so amiss, that I shall never have gladding.
Now, dam and sire, farewell ye, for out of land I will flee. A losel alway I must be, for I am escaped thrift. For so God hath told it me, that I should never thrive thee. Now I go, to all that I see, I grant the same gift.